What's good, Raider Nation? Spicy Raider Girl here. We are live with one of football's fabulous females, Miss Adrianne, aka Mama. Hey, what's good, Raider Nation? Spicy Raider Girl here with Mother Moon. How are you, Mother Moon?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to have Mama back with us. Everything's good. How are you, girl?
I'm good. Welcome to 4 Live, our Raiderettes Roundtable. We are back. I'm excited to be back with football's fabulous females. We are going to have Mama on again to kick us off for this season of our Raiderettes Roundtable. Remember, light that torch by hitting that like button, subscribe, you can become a member and share as well. If you're of age and if you want to partake, tonight's drinking word is mama. Every time we say mama, make sure you take a drink. If you don't drink, you could toke. If you don't toke, you could start twerking. Anything. It all works.
I might drink and twerk.
There you go.
And if I had a toke, I would probably do that also.
Me too. Hit that join button if you want to become a member, and also hit the super chat button if you want to support the channel. Well, let's not waste any more time because
bring her on.
We have Mama on, and she has a lot of stories. Welcome back, Mama. How are you?
I am wonderful. Hi, everybody. Hi, Spicy. Hi, Mother Moon. You're looking beautiful, girl.
Oh, right back at you. Look at you.
I got a couple of curls for you today. A little bit of them.
Hey, looking good.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back. Thank you for being with us again.
Thank you for being back on. This is your third time now on our show? We just love you so much, and you have so many stories that we just want to keep inviting you back. So thanks for coming back. Before we get into talking about what you've been up to since the last time you were on, I noticed that shirt you're wearing there. Is that the original shirt from back in the day?
Look, this is my original shirt. Practice t-shirt. You can ask any Raiderette, especially in LA, this is what we wore. They wear these fancy, cute little dance outfits now. But back in our day, we was looking cute too. We had little cotton tennis shorts, little high top Reeboks, and these little cotton shirts. But aren't these just cute? There it is, and there I am in it with that little wide 1980s, 90s belt. Remember those belts?
Yeah, looking good.
Yeah, this is the original, and I have two of them, and I also have a blue one. At one year, they broke it up where each line had a different color, but I thought I'm gonna wear this today. So I have my necklace on, and I have on it is the actual original shirt.
I love how it's still. I'm envious because, girl, it still fits you.
I'm gonna say
it does.
It does.
Yeah,
it looks cute. Fresh. Ooh, get it.
Oh, I love it. So what have you been up to since the last time we spoke to you?
Actually, the last time we spoke was, I remember it was after the reunion, and then we spoke again in October. So it's been over a year, y'all.
Yeah.
Has it? On and off, but I haven't been here with Raider Nation and with, our Raider Story family for a year. And I'm so glad 80s hair, right, Leo? I think I got 80s hair right now too. I'm a big hair person.
I am so envious of your hair. I need to do that.
There I go. Hi, George. Hi. George and I went to high school together. And we've been friends all this time. Thank you for being, look at his hair. Look at that. Check that out.
I know, right? I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Hi, George. Thank you for coming on. But yeah, so I have been just, got through the holidays last year. I actually, in the spring through the summer, I danced with the WNBA LA Sparks old school crew. That's what I got to do. So that was really fun. Auditions were in March and we started performing in May and our season ended in August. But it was fantastic. It was a crew of dancers over 40. Now, Mama is almost 55. I don't care. I'm going to tell my age.
What?
I am vocal for every year I'm given, right? So, yes, I was second from the oldest at 54. And did I say it? Y'all drinking?
You did.
You said it.
I have tea today. I'm drinking tea, sipping tea.
She said tea.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, I did that. That was wonderful. So I danced alongside 15 other amazing dancers, 40 and over, under the direction of our coach Ebony Ariel. She's just super amazing. So she really pushed some boundaries in my dancing. I mean, I got it going on, but that lady, she's full of energy and she really, really challenged me, which is what I always need. I need a challenge. Like, I can't be like, oh, you good. No, I need you to be like, do it. And that's how she was. So that was great. And, just been watching some football, some Raiders ball, watching some USC ball. I mean, I always do have to shout out, though. I did just come from my reunion for the 49ers cheerleaders. I did cheer their 4 seasons. I always wear my Super Bowl ring no matter what, because it's all love, right?
That's so awesome. I just think it's awesome that you have one.
She just kind of skimmed over that real quick for those who did not hear that.
Super Bowl. Yeah, so we had a wonderful 40th reunion for the cheerleaders last week. So I got a chance to do that. But basically just been watching football and just teaching dance at USC, adding to I got a little channel. I'm going to just tell y'all what I've been doing. So I have a little dance along channel for those who want to dance and can't get out here to LA and just don't know what they want to do or they're shy. I have a little dance along channel. So I've just been dancing and teaching. Here's my little channel. Check it out.
Oh, I need to follow you. I don't even subscribe. Shame on me.
Don't? Ooh.
I know, right?
I see. I know you ready to. Yeah. And what happens?
I'm gonna do it right away. Yeah,
there's some different dances. There's all different kinds. Like I just did Candy Rain. I got The Wiz. I got Forever by Lil Mo and Fabulous. I got all kind of stuff on here. I got PR All Stars with Tony Toka in New York, Puerto Rico. So I have all kinds of things. And my goal is to bring everyone together to dance, no matter what age, what gender, what level you are, what anything. Everybody comes and dances with Mama. Drink.
Right.
Sign me up.
Is it Adrian?
That's what I've been doing.
Is it Adrian A.H.? Oh, yeah, I got you.
You got me? Check it out.
For everyone.
It's really fun. Yeah, it was born out of the need of people saying, well, if I can't get to your class, how do I do it? Just here. And, first I was like, what? Now I just jump in front of the camera and I'll call out. You see it. It's fun.
Oh, how fun. Definitely.
Everybody else subscribe too. Oh, well,
there she is.
There she is. See, look, I'm subscribed. It's right there.
Thank you. Put that notification on too. You should put that notification button on because you want to make sure you get the ding when the next jam comes. There you go. Oh, she's ready to dance.
Right. There we go. I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do it right away. Actually, can we watch one?
Do you do these live?
Let's see. Watch. Okay, that's.
I don't think we'll be able to hear it though. So y'all have to go. Y'all have to go check it out.
Yeah, I just lead you in some dances. I got I got Knee Deep on there. Parliament Funk.
All right.
Okay. Need to get some now with some NWA so we could all be doing it up in the stadium.
I will. If you want me to, I will.
Oh yeah.
I will. Yep. I go on. Anyway, thank you for that shout out and that support. I really appreciate it.
For sure. Yeah. We've got one of our co-hosts behind the backstage. We're going to bring her in to join us as well. Jem, welcome. Thank you for being on with Mama tonight.
Hi. Yeah. Thanks so much. This is awesome.
So we are going to let me get back to it. Let's get back to making you center stage there, Mama.
Oh,
you got some fans in the chat. She says, "Hello, sis. Good to see you."
I'm watching the chat. Hi, Taloja. And
I like that name.
Taloja. Isn't it pretty?
Right.
Yeah.
Taloja. When I first met her, I was like, Tailgating. She was like, no, girl, just roll it. Tailgating. She lives in San Diego. Now she is a Chargers fan because she's from LA, but she lived in down there for a while. But now she's an LA fan again, I guess, if they're here. So
okay, all right.
Hi,
friend of yours
World.
is friend of ours.
Saints World.
Saints World. He's got the victory up for you.
Yes, fight on. Lots of changes in our organization, Spicy. Yeah.
Oh, just a few. All good though. Honestly, I have to admit, I haven't been this excited to be a Raiders fan in a very long time.
I understand. I understand. I'm excited too. Like I said, I mean, some people follow it a little more deeper than others, and I follow it, but Mom, I'm always just yay. But I think new energy is always good, and I think it's time. And just even, I don't care if they only won 2 games or not. Just a W feels good after the whole change, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems like it brought the players together a bit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's always going to bring the morale up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got somebody watching at 2 a.m. all the way from the UK. What is good?
That's awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thanks for spending your Wednesday morning with us.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning.
He's in the future.
He's in the future.
So what's coming up? Any upcoming Raiderette happenings? You mentioned, I think you said audition prep, some classes. Yes. Tell me about it.
Well, I won't be there, but I do know what is really neat about today's world. These started maybe about 10, 15 years ago when, it gives ladies a chance to, or people that audition, because now men are actually able to audition, depending on the organization.
Oh, wait, they are?
Raiders, I don't know. I don't think.
Oh, okay. I've seen men on other teams.
Yeah, but Raiders, I haven't seen any. But I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's why I just speak general. As far as Raiderettes, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say really quickly, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I would actually like it to just stay Raiderettes.
Raiderettes.
Yeah. I think
that's my personal opinion.
It's going to, honestly,
because then you have to do the whole you have to be the whole rebranding. You can't call them Raiderettes anymore. It'd be a name change. The whole tagline of "Football's Fabulous Females." I guess you couldn't really use that anymore. I don't know. I know it's probably an unpopular opinion, but I think we just want to keep with ladies.
Yeah, I mean it's hard. We're and Mother Moon. We're in a different time where it's all about inclusivity and of all, just even like body types, genders, the whole thing. So that's another whole show for a different time. But I will say, whoever's trying out, whoever you identify with, whoever comes down there is the opportunity though to come and try to at least get a chance for the style, right? So that's what they do. AP got the nation all hyped in. Yay, hi, yes. But yeah, you get a chance to come down there. You get to meet the girls. It's like Q&A. You get to learn like a routine that's similar to what they do, not the actual audition, because you don't want to give them a leg up on the, the competition. But just to get there to see, is this for me? Ask your questions, because really, what happens is this. I laugh with Raiderettes, any team, song girls at USC. This is the poster board. Be a Raiderette. What they need to do is put a picture of us on Saturday mornings, pouring down rain in mud, practicing a kick line for the next day, because that's the hard work. That's what it really is. Those are the questions you want to ask, right? Those are the things you need to know, not just where do I sign up and where do I go and how do I dance? You got that part.
It's not always cute.
It's not, but that's what makes us cute on
Could have fooled. Yeah, I was gonna say you could have fooled me, because you ladies always looking cute. So I know it's not always cute, but you make it seem like it is.
and that's good, and that's our job to do so. But but at this prep class, you do learn a little bit more about the style, a little bit more about what's expected of you. I mean, well, how long do you practice and how long? And it's not, it's a lot. So those prep classes should be coming up, and I wanted to grab the dates, and I could not find them for some reason, but I did see a couple of dates. But they'll be coming up in probably like in January, like right after the holidays.
Speaking of cute.
Oh.
Love it.
Yeah.
So this sign, if you've ever taken the tour of the Allegiant Stadium, if you go into the Raiderettes current locker room, this plaque is displayed there. There's 2 though, correct? You're on it twice, I think, aren't you?
Well, I'm there 3 times because
no.
Oh, I'm there 3 times because I was Dancer of the Year. I was Raiderette of the Year, but I was also the Winetta Horton recipient as well.
Okay.
And that particular honor is bestowed upon you by your teammates. They vote for that person. It's the most inspirational Raiderette. So I would be on the wall 3 different times.
Oh, I failed. I only found 2. I got
But
to
it
go
might
in
not be,
back.
but it's not like this though. It would be somewhere else. So you didn't fail.
Oh,
You didn't
okay,
fail. No, you
okay,
didn't. But
okay.
no, but that's probably somewhere else. But it would be somewhere else in there. But it's not on the wall like this though.
Now, is
I
this
see.
this isn't the Rookie of the Year?
No.
photo?
So
No.
Rookie of the Year was Mandy. I'm looking here, Susie and Jackie. So yeah, I won Rookie of the Year, Dancer of the Year in my rookie year. So I came on busting the move, right?
Yeah.
I came on busting the move. They didn't have to, yeah.
You were ready. I think you understood the assignment.
I
Commitment
did.
to excellence.
I did. I should.
Right?
I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it in '87 when I had to try out, and I was not cute. I didn't make it my first year. I didn't make it to the finals, but I didn't make the team. But what I did was, instead of being salty and being mad, I just took it as a chance to look around the room and see what's going on. What are the girls wearing? How are they carrying themselves? I'm sorry. Excuse my little allergies today, y'all. Look, we all family. It happens, right? This weather change is just a lot going on.
Real.
So if I'm doing that, it's because my nose is tickly. And my sister made me some tea because I've been sneezing all day. But anyway, thank you, sister. But yeah, so that's I lost my train of thought that quick. See, when you get old, you're almost 55. So that's what happens. But I'm just trying to keep it from going. But anyway.
Well, I do want to bring up, like you said,
oh,
look at this.
oh,
beautiful.
Thank you.
You
Look
know,
at that
like,
hair.
You are a
I
commitment
know.
to
Well, which
excellence.
one? Which one? I like them
know.
both.
I'm not gonna lie. I liked the hair in 2004 a little bit. It
Yeah.
was shorter. It layers, but that first one, that bouffant is not the gem. I didn't know. I know what I was saying too. Just that was my first year. I teased my hair because that's what the girls did. And so, but I didn't know my hair wasn't long enough. So I teased it into this afro looking thing. But anyway, but I learned from the best. I learned from my big sister.
2004 kind of looks like, come here. I'm ready.
Look at
I'm
that.
ready to show you how to dance.
It's kind of small, but y'all can see it. Ooh, look at me. Wow.
I love it. I love it. I think it's cute.
Me too.
Ladies, I'll kick it over. Mother Moon, do you have any questions for Mama? And you know what to do.
Okay, let me sip my tea because because Mama got the tea.
She got the tea. I don't have any questions per se. I just want to ask maybe. I know you gave us some memory of Al Davis last time. That you didn't really meet with them all the time, but you saw him through passing.
Yes.
I was wondering, through this past year, did something else pop up? You think, oh, I wish I would have told that story, because you got some stories.
Like an Al Davis story?
Any story.
Oh gosh.
Put it on the spot.
Oh, I
know, but that's okay. You know what? Y'all know me. Anybody listening, any of my friends listening, they know that I'm never at a loss for words. So
I know. That's why That's why we thought we could put you on the spot.
You can put me on the spot. And let's see here. But no, honestly, I probably told it all. Thank you, George. He's just so kind. Hi, Bianca. Bianca's daughter is on the song girls at USC. She's actually the captain. Hi, Bianca.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a huge
Bianca.
program. Bianca's very, very cool. Hi, Bianca. And thank you, George, for that comment as well. Oh, yes.
He kind of got the same hairdo as you did on that one picture a little bit.
I know this is about me, but let me tell you about George Copeland. This guy, his hair, it's long. Sometimes it's in braids. Sometimes it's got a pressed blowout. Sometimes it's wavy. Sometimes he's had the most beautiful hair since I've known him in high school. So any given time, he could have any style. So yeah. But no, I don't really have any stories that I haven't shared. I've shared everything. If I'm asked questions, I could probably do it. But like I said, they always treated us like royalty. I mean, people might argue, fight on, Bianca. I see things, world.
Now, you did last time you mentioned something about the rest of your days, you can make the best of your days. Do you still do that? Do you still rise and say, this is my best day, I'm going to make it better than yesterday?
I do, Mother. I do, Mother Moon. It's hard.
There's some feedback or something. Is that you, Moon? Moon? Maybe.
Scream it away.
Sorry about that.
Okay, it's you, Mother Moon. Go ahead, Adrian. You work it out, Mama, and I put Mother Moon on mute so she can work that out. But go ahead.
Oh, you can't mute Mama? You can't. No, I know okay, Mother gonna work it out over there. But no, I do wake up like that. People say, I had this conversation the other day with a friend of mine, Lindsay, my life is not perfect by any means at all, but I wake up every day and I decide to be happy. I think if you do that, that is where the true happiness lies. Because if I wait for happiness or if I'm trying to find it, I mean, of course, things can always be better. We can strive for better, right? But I wake up and decide to be happy in the moment that I'm in. That's just the way I live. So I say that, especially as I approach double nickels. When did that happen? But again, I'll tell you my age. Y'all will figure it out anyway. But no, it's you reach a milestone, something like that. It does make you kind of stop for a second and kind of hiccup and clutch your pearls like, ooh,
girl.
Ooh, right? But, I'm in great shape. I'm in the best physical shape of my life. Emotional shape, mental shape. I'm great. Spiritual, it's always a ongoing growth there too. So I'm feeling great. I feel really, really great now, y'all. But my knees started hurting lately a little bit.
Mine too, actually.
My knees doing hurting. You young.
She's too young to have her knees hurt.
Listen, y'all. I used to be able to drop it like Meg the Stallion. I had them bionic knees, and my knees start hurting. So I'm taking like a little glucosamine that my cousin kind of prescribed. Just things to help like cartilage and joint health. I'm like, what? Like, who is this? Who's taking this? Me, I guess. So
That's
yeah,
funny.
stuff like that. Like I feel 25, but my body, it says you're 55, and my knees are probably 85. But they've done me really, really good over my lifetime, dancing in high heel boots and all the elements, and dancing and barefoot dancing and all kinds of things. So, like I said, okay, I like that. Hold on, I like that. No, that's right. It's okay not to be okay every day. Exactly. And I think a lot of times people have that, they have that misconception about me. And I do it too. I'm guilty. Oh, that person's so perfect. They look so great. Everybody is going through something.
Yeah.
But in that moment, who can you call? Whatever is a spiritual thing. Am I gonna pick up the phone and Spicy? I'm calling you like, girl, let me just get to my or my sister, or I call any of my friends that are here. But yeah, making the rest of my days the best of my days, because really I'm not at halftime. People say, oh, you're 50, you're at halftime. No, I'm not. We're kind of in the third quarter, really. I mean,
I did not see that go in that direction.
no, for real. Right? We think 100 years, right?
I got you.
It's halftime. I mean, really? It's about third quarter.
I will say
now,
this.
if you live to 102, like my grandmother, who's still alive, Nana's 102.
Nice.
So this could be halftime, but basically, yeah. I mean, we're about third quarter, and I'm making them. I'm living every day to the fullest, every single day.
Oh, well, you are.
I will say this, Mama. I don't think that you asked to be to get my phone call, but you give out that's like such that positive energy and that vibe and everything. Like I recently called Mama within probably like the last month.
Tell it, girl. Tell it. Yeah.
I know, and I was like, I don't know, I was in a funk. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know why. What motivated me, but I'm like, I'm gonna hit up Mama because I know she's just gonna make everything better.
And I picked up on it. I picked up on her. She kind of was like, I'm okay. Let me pick up the phone. What's up? And we talked. And one thing about me, my friends will tell you, yeah, I will make you feel better, but I'm also going to tell it like the real, right?
Yeah,
I want to know, do you want the PC answer this week, or do you want the real deal Holyfield? So that we can get some breakthroughs. So we can really think about what's happening and what's going on. That's what we did. It was just really good. I see some stuff. Okay, you can do the I see questions coming over there. But anyway, but no, I'm always there for you, Angela.
Thank you.
And Mom, I'm still there for all y'all. Just hit me up anytime. I really think, honestly, that might be why I was put here. I don't know why. I feel like sometimes I was put on earth just to take care of people.
Yeah, because her and I mostly communicate via text. And like this one time she was like, nah, I feel like I gotta call you. And I was like, oh, thanks, girl.
I do it.
So we got a question for you, Mama. What are the differences between being a Raiderette at the Coliseum in Oakland Stadium? Love your energy.
Great question. Well, first of all, I was younger in LA. So, I was younger. Both times I cheered, there was no social media. So I will say that social media was creeping in toward the end, like at the end of like my time at the Raiders, right? So I can't believe social media is probably about 20 years old or something. Anyway, but there was no social media, There was no phones and cameras back in the 80s and 90s. So that's a big difference, right? So a lot of the things that I did and saw, and it's there, back here and there. It's not here. You catch me.
Yeah.
What like the song Shaggy say, wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Anyway, so there was no social media. So I think we lived in a freer time. And also, too, that was before 9/11, so the world was freer. That's what I felt more so in LA. Now, LA was fun because they have their own pocket of fans, right? That 13 years that they were there. They are LA fans. And I will say, though, it took on a little bit of a gangster persona is what it was going on. NWA at that time, Ice Cube, they were always there and stuff like that. So sometimes it got a bad rap because the gangster started gravitating toward it. But it was absolutely wonderful. And, I never had any problems. I never saw any problems. And then I took some time off, cheered for the 49ers, and then took 3 years off, came back to Oakland, to Raiders in Oakland 7 years later. Now I'm 32. I felt I'm old now. I'm 32. I'm going back there. So, it was I think Oakland was different because that was their home. That's their home. So I felt a little bit more like we were at home in Oakland. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Again, still no social media, so still no stuff like that. So we were still free. But right when I started cheering in 2001, that was when 9/11 happened. So the rest of the 4 years I spent there, we spent under tight security. Tight. So if 9/11 hadn't happened, it may have been a different experience. But as far as the girls, that's when I got the nickname Mama, though, on Oakland, because of my age at the time, and my ability to take care of others. So that's how. Yeah, Mama, go ahead, Mother Moon. I see you.
Oh yeah, I'm flagging. Sorry, I'm like so interested in your story that I just.
I know, but Mother Moon said, "Well, I ain't gonna waste my opportunity."
I got mine.
Yeah.
But no, I think that was the difference. Great question, but that was the difference, which is that, like I said, it was a little more freer back, in the 80s and 90s. No receipts, absolutely. It doesn't matter.
Marcus Allen's grateful for that. Oh.
I ain't gonna lie, I am too. Listen, Mama's an angel, but Mama, I was an angel. I was the baby. I lived at home. A lot of the girls, and I was their baby. So they really, and I was one of those goody two-shoe girls. I remember a story. I won't tell no names, but a friend of mine, she's like, let's go.
Don't tell no name, Sheila.
I ain't gonna spit because get stitches, so I ain't snitching them out. But so, but she was like, oh, let's go and see these players down at the blah blah blah. I was like, oh no, my mom won't let me go. She was like, don't tell her. You know how kids do. Don't tell her. Here's me. Don't tell my mom, because I tell my mom everything. Mother Moon. You know how you get you kids. I'm close to my mama. I wasn't gonna say, kind of what we were talking about earlier. Tell somebody where you're going, right? And I remember I was that goody two-shoe girl, and I was in college at the time too. And so that's honestly, I didn't get into too much trouble there, but I just, it was such a free time. That's all. And then Oakland became a little bit different, but I think that had a lot to do with 9/11 and with me being older, taking care of people versus being taken care of. That makes sense.
Yeah. Jem, I'm going to kick it off to you. Thanks for being with us tonight. Do you have any questions or any stories you want to hear from Mama?
Yeah. First of all, thank you. I am sorry for being late. I was when you're in a class and the professor keeps talking, you have to stay. But
you gotta get that grade.
Right. Yeah. So,
no worries. Good to see you.
I also am a Trojan, so fight on.
Fight on.
And I actually had a similar question about but I think related to the culture of the teams. I know college and professional teams must have lots of differences, but I'm wondering if the cultures like within the community are very different, and if you interacted with fans in a different way for both.
For both to the two teams?
Mm-hmm.
I think, again, you're talking LA to Oakland, correct? Or you're talking pro college? Okay. Yeah. I think, honestly, both times that I was there, good trouble. That's funny. But no, both times I was there, one thing I will say about the Raiderettes, I'm not so much sure now, because again, the world is so different now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we did hang out with fans quite a bit. They became our friends. Like, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't like, oh, we're Raiderettes and you're just fans. No, they became our friends. I have friends now that I consider, they were fans at first and they became friends. Reggie's one of them. Reggie might be on right now. Raider Reggie, I know Jay is here. People that are fans at first, you think, oh, they're fans. They become friends. They become your brothers and sisters. So there was really no difference. We really just hung out with them after games. In LA, it was at the 502, because that's where the USC kids hung out. So by Saturday I was hanging out there, and by Sunday I was hanging out there again as a college kid after the games. And same thing, we would go to Ricky's, or go down to Jack London Square and have some dinner. So we hung out with them. It really was no different as far as the fans are concerned. The only thing I, again, felt that was different was after the 9/11 thing, they really did try to shelter us more, like keep us sheltered. But then once we left, we were on our own, and we loved hanging out with our friends that were fans.
And I know for a fact that they love hanging out with you. Like it's kind of funny, you see, well, mostly men.
Yeah.
They're very like braggadocious in a good way. Like if they're able to like get a photo with one of you ladies, or hang out with you ladies, have a drink with you ladies, or something like that. You see it on like Facebook now. Normally on Facebook you meet up with somebody or something, you put a picture up, but if you notice when it's with the Raiderette, it's like it has to be known. Right? Like, I'm hanging out with a Raiderette.
Yes. I mean, very similar to that is the other day, like, the homecoming at USC, my sister teaches her dance, the song girls there, and the cheer team. Sometimes some people will never get into the game. You are their connection to the organization. Now, are we going to be disrespected? No. That's not going down at all. But here's the thing, though. You kind of give them a little grace because they're excited, right? And some people will never get into a game, y'all. You are their connection. And so when you can see it that way, if you don't feel threatened, by the, give them something. Like there were a family, a gentleman and 3 small kids. They had little mixed match clothes on. The hair wasn't really so combed, so neat and whatever. And the song girls, the beautiful song girls, they're beautiful. And my sister's doing a bang up job there with the ladies. They were at this rally. It's a rally. It's outdoors. It's free. People come, and they were just looking. And my sister, she pulled 3 girls on the end and said, come take a picture with them. Like they'll remember that forever. So it's no different than taking a picture with the world famous song girls, the Raiderettes, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, a Laker girl, or whatever. It can be a Bengals cheerleader. I don't care. There's nothing different. So that's what it is. So that's why we try to drive home that sometimes, again, if you feel threatened, kind of get back or do your thing, but really try to just give people grace. And that might be their only moment, So
yeah, no, that's amazing. And it's like, you like you said, kind of like what you were saying earlier of keeping that smile on, right? Because that is their moment. That is their moment. They're excited. And so it's like, how do you say, not that it's not genuine, but you're like, you're a performer. So you just kind of remember, hey, this is this person's moment.
Exactly. And see the difference with today too, which is, it's just what it is. With camera phones everywhere, there's nowhere you're going to go that you're not going to see this.
Yeah.
Right.
In our day, we could go to the side. That's what, even like now, like I had some water, for those who know my allergies are cutting up, and I was going to add a bottle of water. And then I thought, what did I say? Let me go get something with a straw, because I want to be like, go. And someone gets that screenshot of mama, like, so you try, you're always on. So when you're fixing lipstick, even when you're walking, just for a minute, if you just kind of go,
right.
People can catch it. So
that's that moment they're going to catch. Yeah.
You don't know what they're going to catch. Yeah. Back in my day, I'm so glad that wasn't it. We could, but
Yeah,
again, genuine from the heart, though, for the most part, you're always engaged and you're always present in the moment. So that's honestly, Jen, I mean, it was no difference with the fans in LA and Oakland for me. I don't think it was for any of the other girls too, but LA was a hoot. I gotta say that. But I was the baby, so I think that's a little special for me because that's where I started. So yeah, that's where I learned.
You talked a little bit about you talked a little about the culture in LA of having maybe like this gang mentality or something like that. And I don't even know that any of that was true. Like you also said, you never saw any real issues or anything, and neither did I. Like growing up at the Coliseum, like I never really saw anything happen.
There were fights, but people are gonna fight.
Yeah, but there's gonna be fights at every event, But I actually want that culture back. I hope that culture comes to Vegas. I want it to be back where fans are scared to come and watch a game. I liked that reputation.
Yeah.
And we know nothing's gonna happen, but just let them think it might, so they stay away.
Yeah. Don't be coming up in here waving your little towels and things. We talked about this. It was like, but yeah,
get that towel out my face.
You were not coming to LA.
Oh no! After the home opener, Mama and I had like a 2-hour conversation about the opposing team's fans.
Yeah, I mean, see, I only went last year, but it was from a different angle. That's what I think. I don't know that because I haven't had a chance to get to a game. I'm so busy. But last year when we had our reunion, we had private parties and we had all these specialty things, these special events and things like that. And so what it was it's just that, we didn't see the stands. We didn't see what was going on there. So you see it. I just didn't see it. But yeah, it would be fun to get that right. One of my favorite pictures is in my phone. But anyway, one of my favorite pictures is a picture of, I think it's like Howie and Lyle. They're walking onto the field and they're just so big and they're walking.
Yeah.
That they should feel, people should be like,
let me move. Let me move.
Yeah. Let me get back. Yeah. So I get what you're saying. I really do. But yeah, that's kind of, they love their Raiders. That LA culture was great. But again, Oakland, when they went back home, it was just home, nothing like home.
I hope I live long enough to see him go back to Oakland.
I know. I mean, whoever's watching right now, just put it in the chat. Like, for real. Like, when you say, people are like, I'm done with this and blah, blah, blah. Like, where are we going, though? Like, I mean,
no, that's after every game. That's every game. I'm never going again. Right? And then like an hour later, I'm texting my makeup artist. Hey, can you do my makeup?
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, because really, if you think about it, I mean, win, lose, or tie, we say Raiders till we die. And
that's right. We have a question for you. Right, totally. We have a question for you here, Mama, from Shane's World. What did you study in college? Go to SC by chance?
Well, I'm not sure about the second question, but yeah, I did go there. I was a transfer student. I went to beauty school, so I was a true beauty school dropout from Greece. Like, I went to school for like a year because I wanted to do hair. I wanted to like make ladies beautiful, And then I don't know, I stumbled into the dance room somewhere and then dropped that and started dancing and thought, I want to go to college. And anyway, back then, 86, 87, I'm first generation college. I didn't think that was available for me. Mm-hmm. We were always smart, me and my sister, my brother. We had good grades. So it wasn't like online now where you can go look for stuff. We had to go down to the school in this room and go through these papers. Okay, here's a grant for minorities. Here's a grant for women. Here's a grant for 3.5 GPA.
Oh.
Here's a grant for community service, because I had all that. Here's a grant for being the oldest. Here's a grant for having a pinky finger. I don't know, whatever it was. I pulled all that. Those resources are out there, right? Now they're easier to find. So yeah, I didn't know, it was trial and error. I wrote a little thing, got in there. My sister's like, oh, I'm going to San Jose State. After she saw how much fun I was having, she's like, oh, I want to go there too. So she followed me. And we're both Trojans, and my brother went to Humboldt State. But yeah, I studied communications, and it was. I'm not sure you said went to SC by chance. I did go to USC. Yes, I wouldn't say if it was by chance. I mean, it was very intentional. That's where I'm going, and I got that letter. I'm like, So, and to this day, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Yeah, that's so great. I'm envious. I actually would have loved to have gone there, but I just was I was a slacker, so I went to art school.
No, but
I told her to go ahead, go back.
No, we need we need everybody. This is what I always say too. SC was a great time, and more than just no one's smarter than anybody, but what it is such a network. It's like a little private handshake thing that with USC people, right? So
Yeah.
it's more of that than anything else. But we need everybody. We need USC grads. We need UCLA grads. We need Cal State LA grads. We need trade school certificate holders. We need, I think something gets overlooked when it comes to learning a trade. Like learn a trade, be an artist. We need all of it. Because like I said, I got a trade and a degree and still, it's expensive to be alive today, but my point it is, right? But my point just being, you're not, like I say, not a slacker, you're an artist and you do that. And I'm still an artist, but I got to do that too. But yeah, you ain't no slacker. You did what you were
No, it's just funny. It's like
I know.
like a common joke. I think like SNL like even did a skit about it or something.
But I ain't gonna lie, SC is the jam though. It's the jam. I love the fact that I did go there, and it's even like I said, I'm still involved today. So
yeah, for sure. Speaking of SC, I'm just gonna change gears a little bit here. Sure. My little guy is, he goes as
Tommy.
As Tommy, yeah, but I just want to say we had touched on this a little bit earlier about the Raiderettes being an important figure in this organization, and we took the tour here. There's a photo of him, and we really in all the uniforms, and we really went through and we read every name that was on here with him. We read every name that was on the wall, on the plaque there. And just to teach him, he's only 8, but just to teach him that the Raiderettes are important. They're an important part of this organization. And it's not just about the players necessarily. And just the history of this great, sisterhood that you all have. And just really to appreciate and respect, what you ladies do. And I think that's important to teach, somebody like him.
And he was really interested. He was listening.
Yeah.
He was listening. And then we all said, that was your job. You had to work out. You had to show up. Right. You had to be respectful. So, with just showing the uniforms and being there, he was like, oh, that's right, huh? It was like
people have this misconception too that we show up and do our thing. Yeah. That's just crazy. People think we show up and do our thing. It's like, no, there's practice that went to this. Yeah. And when, say you hire 6 girls to come somewhere, you're pulling 6 out of the group of 32. So now the 6 have to make their own formations again for this promotion. And so a lot of times people just hire Raiderettes and think they come because they saw them doing that at another event. I want that. Right. So it's important for the directors and the coaches to find out exactly what do you want them to do? How long will they be there? Excuse me. What is it so that we can do that? Because a lot goes into it. You have to stay physically fit. I think that body type inclusion is becoming more of a thing now. Everybody doesn't have to be so thin or so this and that. And thin's great. But if you're living,
thank goodness.
But this health is the new wealth. Like healthy and fit.
Yeah.
And you got little curves and a little booty. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was a little bit different in the 80s, and 90s. It was a little bit of a stereotype. But now I see more inclusion there, too. So you're right. But as long as you're fit, Mother Moon, and, and you have to learn about social media. Some teams won't let their they want their Instagram pages locked down on private. They don't use last names anymore. Very rare do you see me use one, although you probably know what it is, but it's just, these are things, it's just the new world. So yeah, these are things you have to learn. Right. So yeah, you're teaching them right. there's so much more to it now, because now it's not just shush boom bomb cheering for my team. Now it's a brand. It's a brand now. It's a money maker. It's we practiced in an elementary school cafeteria.
You did. Wow.
Now they have the state of the art.
I know.
Beautiful too, but I'm saying it's just different now. So there's so much. It's so different. But yeah, there's so much more to it. But even back in the day, we had to upkeep a lot of different facets of our lives to be on the team. Girls were asked to turn uniforms in if they were slacking anywhere else.
And that's just it. We know, like I said, we tried to teach him part of being, that's your job.
Yes.
You have to have, your word is your word. You're going to show up. You're going to be that. And,
that's
not that the players themselves, male players, they're not the only ones that work hard for the day, for the Sunday. So, yeah, I hope everybody teaches their child.
Well,
about
thank
the
you for
Raiderettes.
doing that, because we need more of that, so that young boys, young men grow up respecting Raiderettes. We're not just like TNA on the sideline. Yes, a little TNA.
Right,
What's wrong
right.
with that? That's fun stuff, right? It's nothing different than you see at the beach or you see on a music video. But at the same time, inside, we're all human beings with flesh and skin and a heart and bills and parents and boyfriends. Some girls have kids. I mean, we're human beings, and I think that's important, and not just for the Raiderettes, but for women in general. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to segue into into a little kind of a somber topic, if we will. But I think it's a good segue, because when we want to speak about respecting the Raiderettes and really just respecting women in general, which I think we can all probably relate to the fact that we may not always get that, especially out there when we're trying to be fans and whatnot. But I know you have a story that you want to share with your friend, about your friend here, I should say. This is one of many photos, but I'll let you take center stage and tell us about this.
Okay, I'll try to give the short version, but it's so hard when you have someone as lovely as Linda Soc. Thank you, Rick. Brought up her children with respect. Appreciate that. I think it goes both ways, men to women, by the way, just so before men start going, hey, what about us? I think it's
right. Respect everybody, of course.
We're talking about Raiderettes. We're talking about women, and men as protectors. Okay, that's another whole show, right?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, this is me and Linda Soc. This is probably in 91, maybe 92. And the story about Miss Linda Soc, some of y'all might know about it. She was a Raiderette. We were rookies together in 1988. She was the one that gave me my going away party when I did go cheer for the 49ers in 1994. She was a wonderful person, beautiful person inside, as you see, stunning inside and out. She was fit, she was fun, she was smart, she was going to school, but she was a model, right? You see that bang up body. She was the bomb. I was like, wow, how can I get that? All right. But she was a gym rat, and she was always there. She was a hard worker, always on time. Never saw her with a frown. I mean, now and then, we all were like, but she just always had a smile. There we are again at the game. Must be a cold game because we got our jackets on. And the fans are like, take off your jackets. And I'm like, dude, it's 60 degrees. We came to see some of that TNA, right?
Just zip it a little lower.
But no, that's her. So yeah, Linda Soc, for those who don't know the story, I'll just make it short. She was a model. She was very trusting, and actually ended up going with a photographer that she had shot with before, I believe. So there was a sense of comfort with this person. She met him in a parking lot, to park the car and go with him to get some photos taken. And that's when she encountered an unfortunate situation that actually ended up ending her life. This gentleman is no longer out free now. But yeah, she went missing. And ironically, it was in November of 1995. It was my second year on the Gold Rush. And I got a call from my LA Raiderettes, like, Linda's missing. What do you mean missing? You don't expect to get that call. Somebody's missing, So anyway, I remember Thanksgiving, we all came out here. We looked for her. Couldn't find her. Anyway, they did, he did confess to what he had done. And he had told a couple of untruths at first. And then finally came clean with what he had done. And he led them to her. There she is. Look at her. Yeah. Yeah, that's a special I was telling them about. Check that out. Yeah, there's my big sister, Denise, my Raiderette sister. And she was in this special. There's Linda. Yeah. So basically, look at her. She's gorgeous. Look at us. Get it, y'all. Come on, Raiderettes. Oh, that's a victory. Yeah, there she goes. Yeah. So anyway, as you play those clips, yeah. So Linda was, she was a very special individual. It is very sad, but yeah, he ended up ending. There's Brooke. Brooke is beautiful. Look at Brooke. She's beautiful. They were very close because they were models together. Yeah. So she's no longer with us. So my point being, and again, please don't get it wrong. And I'm not saying that this is not about victim blaming at all. But I will say this: men and women, ladies and men, everybody. Tell somebody where you're going. Tell somebody. So, because back then, remember, there they are. Now, I know her. I'm going to hop in the car with him and go down there. I'm going to hop in the car and go over there. We do that. We want to believe that we trust people. That's her. She wanted children. So here she is with her little nephew or niece there. She loved, check it out, y'all. Yeah, so the silver lining in this cloud of what we're talking about right now is that, you know, we can be sad about it, and we still are sad. It's a very big part of the fabric of our sisterhood. We talk about it a lot. However, what I want to do is just drive home. Ladies, tell somebody where you're going. I mean, even men too. Tell somebody, yo, bro, I'm about to run down here. Because when you don't come back, bro will be like, okay, he's supposed to come back. But ladies especially, because we're the most vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
Don't be texting in your car. Don't, when you get in, lock the door, drive off. Don't sit in your car and do your list. Don't do all that. Don't think you're going to sneak off with this guy and don't tell somebody. Everybody got the license plates to the people that I go somewhere with. So, I mean,
All right.
So if you know that you don't want to take me, you won't take me. That someone always knows where I am and how to get to me very quickly. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So, but back then it was different, and we're learning is the life changes. So that's the silver lining, is to take care of each other. You know, take care of yourselves. And there's actually a show y'all called "Text Me When You Get Home." Look it up, and it talks about someone breaking pattern or someone not texting when they got home because they were abducted or something happened. Mm-hmm. So yeah, text somebody. Always text somebody. I'll be right back. Things like that. So whoever's watching, keep that mace. Yes, Rick. And that's what I'm saying. And again, like you said, we're not taking it to a somber, but it is important. And it's the holidays too right now. I mean, the creeps are out at night. Talking about the freaks come out at night. The creeps are out at night. You know, it's holidays. Ladies, hold those purses. Wear a little fanny pack if you can. Just, you know, watch your kids. Keep them close, things like that. That's all I'm saying. But thank you for bringing light to that, Spicy, because it is important, you know, and just make sure you can protect yourself or know someone, you know, like I said, for me, and especially when you're in the public eye. So whoever's watching this, you know, there could be some other Raiderettes, some current ones, some former ones. There's myself. I got the YouTube channel. People don't know. People don't be knowing where I'm at. I don't tell anybody where I'm at until I'm there and I get back. Now, I went to the Raiderette. You ain't got to know where I'm at.
Right.
No, we're in the time of living and this and that. No. So just be, it's so hard that we have to be like that. It's so tough because we want to be excited, but our health and our safety comes first, right? Mm-hmm. And so anyway, I always listen to mama, y'all, for real. And like I said,
listen to mama.
Those are the things. And so, yes, I'll just leave it at that. Just take care of yourself. And like I said, for me, there's never anywhere that I go that somebody doesn't know where I am, or like I said, can get to me real quick. It's not just, they know I'm there. Oh yeah, they can get, I got back up quick. And that's what happens with cheerleaders, especially because people are watching and they get fixated on you, right? And they feel like they know you. Kind of back to that.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Right.
They know you. They can just come up to you.
Like, and I get that, but they feel like they have what do you call it? Like they have dibs to you. I know her. Yeah. I watch her on dancing.
Right.
You know, it's hard. So until you get where you're like on J-Lo status or Janet Jackson status, where you have security and things like that, there are things that you can do on this level just to protect yourself. So ladies, please do that. And gentlemen, protect your ladies, please. And gentlemen, protect yourselves too, because they ought to get y'all too. What was that guy saying? Hide your wife, hide your children.
Yeah. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Crazy out here in these streets. But anyway, yes,
exactly.
So thanks for bringing that
up. Oh my gosh, that was like the best.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
That was like the best. Yes, thank you for bringing light to that. You know, I actually. Let's say I didn't know about that story until you told me. So thank you for sharing. And you know, I'm definitely gonna go. That was on Oxygen. The network. So if you want to hear her story, I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yeah, get it from the horse's mouth or from the people the story that really they put out. There's been a couple. You might find more than one. This is just a little 5-minute version of it. But yeah, it was just really unfortunate. And we still miss her. I mean, we would miss any sister. But, you know, again, Linda was special. And she was so sweet to everybody. And her mom, so sweet. You know, she comes to some of our things. And you know, so it's one of those things. So yeah, I'm just glad I was able to speak on that today. And again, not just the loss, but the lesson. In every loss, there's a lesson. So, okay, so type that in the chat. Somebody.
Preach, mama, preach.
I mean, mama. Somebody type that in the chat. I don't care who said, put law in the loss, there's a lesson. I don't care who puts it in there. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for letting me share that.
Yes, thank you for sharing. And like I said, I'm gonna go watch that. But we're almost about to wrap here. But before we go, let's bring it back up a little bit of a little bit not as somber of a story, although it was very important to share. So thank you for that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Get down.
Mama. Hey.
Get down.
By the way, she did like a full-on photo shoot. Hold on, I'm gonna go through this series of these photos.
Oh my God, I did.
She was doing her thing.
I did. You know what it is while you put these pictures up, right? So the kids do this, right? The kids do this. I need content. I need content. And, you know, people dancing in the middle of the streets, dancing in the aisleway of grocery stores. We need content. I'm old. Yeah. I'm tired of trying to find content. But in today's world, you can't be afraid. So I literally went at the Chargers game, AKA Raiders game, because that's what it was.
That's what it was.
You know, and went down there at the bottom where you saw me and gave my best friend Annette the camera. She always knows. The people that are with me know when I do this. Oh my gosh. When I just hand the phone off, they already know. Oh God, okay. Go ahead, go. You know? So I decided to start posing and just, I mean, no one said anything, but I could see somebody probably going, sit down. What you doing?
Yeah, what you doing? Yeah.
I'm walking upstairs like this, like
you're having fun. You're living life.
How great is that content though, right? If the kids would call content. Like there's a whole football game going on. And I'm walking up the stairs like two. You know, so it was a fun moment. It was a fun game. It was a Raiders against they still run LA. They absolutely do. That's why when that was a tailgate. My best friend and I went there. And she had nice, really good seats too, you know, through her church. And we went down there and she goes, I usually just go in. And she's a Raiders fan too, but she goes in and she's like, oh, let's go to our seats. I said, girl, we got to walk to this parking lot first. So we go to the parking lot. She's like, I've never been to this park. Girl, what you talking about? This is. And so she needed to see all of that. It was, you know, it was a Raiders game.
So I always call it, and I've called it for years, like tailgating season.
Yeah.
It's tailgating season. Let's go.
Yeah. How fun. I mean, so much fun. Wow. Yes, girl, this is where all the people bring their pets are dressed up. All the characters are out here. You can go from tailgate to tailgate, get a different shot from somebody different, or even if you're not drinking, even if you can get, here's some food, here's some abondigas, here's some soup, here's some, you know, whatever. I mean, you get fed as you go along because Raiders are family.
Totally.
That's forget trying to buy food in there by the time you get to the tailgate.
Yeah.
Yes.
People are so generous. I'm like, it's like I sometimes I don't even want any more food or drink, but I don't want to be rude. So I'm like, sure, I'll take it.
Because, I mean, all ages, all ethnicity, everybody wants to feed you. It's like because it truly is like family.
That's what families do. You go over to the house. You get first thing. Are you hungry?
I'm not coming to Mother Moon's house right now. Mother Moon will whip up something. She ain't even got nothing in the thing. She'll find some ingredients. Mother Moon will whip up something. I know she would.
True story. One time I had my yaya come over and her sisters and everybody came over. I'm like, oh gosh, I don't have anything. They're like, get out the way. They got in the refrigerator. They made everything and anything. They fed the like about 10 people. I'm like, oh, you're better than I can. How'd you do that?
Exactly.
Right.
That's what Raider fans
don't get fed.
I think people do that. I think it could be cultural too. I know that.
Yeah.
African Americans, Black people, we do that. We feed you before you can be. You know, I think that's the same thing in like Latin cultures and stuff. So we feed you, you go eat. But yeah, Raiders fans, my best friend, we had the best time. And so I'm all looking cute, got my little jersey on. And like I said, let me just get some content. Let me just go out here in the middle of the game and hope I don't get yelled at.
It is, you know, that's the best way to show love. Because even now we have, you know, friends come over. It's like, I go to the store and Angela, a girl, might say, okay, get this and that, make sure we have everything. And I'll come back with about 10 other things.
Oh yeah. Never send her to the store by herself.
I'm going to feed the neighborhood.
I know. But yeah, that was a fun time. Thanks for sharing those too.
Love that.
Yeah, definitely. So, ladies, before, you know, we have a couple things we want to get through where the time just goes by so fast with you.
I told my friends, anybody here, any of my friends still here? Because, you know, I told them, oh yeah, you know, come on at 6 and I'm not sure when they're going to bring me on. I'll be on for about 15, 20 minutes. Like, girl, but yeah, it's just that 10 seasons cheering for the Raiders, 14 seasons in the NFL. It's just really hard to sum that up in 15 minutes. But So thank you all
How do
for
we-
giving me the time and giving me the floor.
Oh.
So
Of course. How do we nominate you for like the Hall of Fame? Honestly,
that's what I
Hey.
said. Oh, I was like, they need a Hall of Fame for
They
you.
do.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. When I was at
14
my 40
seasons. I mean,
I know when I was at my 40th
10.
reunion last week and I helped the girls with the routine and we were doing it all. Somebody was like, Adrianne for president, you know.
Yeah.
And I just, I did a
Yes,
whole just Zoom for them to learn the routine. I didn't want no money. I didn't want nothing. I just want, I read for the 90s, we danced to Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll, hey,
Hey.
So
Oh.
there was some apprehensions, a little anxiety about doing the Tootsie Roll and just life. And I said, you dance from the heart. You don't dance, leave the perfection and where your pinky goes and leave that to the current squad. Right now, you're the 90s. When we run out there, they're going to be like, oh, snap. It's a party. Let's bring them the nostalgia that they're looking for, right? Don't, anyway, that's what I feel. So they were like, Adrianne for president, not just the dance routines, but the way you care for us and your speech and just, we feel empowered. And that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
I gotta say, somebody call Canton, Ohio, and if this is not a thing already, let's get this to be a thing.
I'm on it.
Let's do it.
On it. She's on it. I love it. She's
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah,
Jem, you're on it?
You ladies are so
I gotta call
wonderful.
them anyway. So.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Just let me know. I'll
Put it on your TikTok. How many TikTok followers do you have?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Her TikTok, Jen?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm old. I don't even have TikTok.
How many TikTok followers do you have?
Probably a good thing. It's a mess on there.
No, really. How many do you have?
I think like 11,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
See, that could reach a
Well,
lot of
yeah,
people.
that's
That's what I'm
great.
saying.
Critical mass really easily.
That could reach a lot of people. Get it trending. Mama to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We're gonna let Jem start it off on her TikTok.
Great. Thank you so much. But no, ladies, I mean, like I said, y'all are so amazing. I will say this.
She's the resident TikToker.
Well, like I say, I'll follow you if I get on there, But thank you for, again, just this platform. Thank you.
Oh,
with the T Mama, are you part
of
Terry's
calling from the UK. It's now 3:00 a.m. It's now 3:00 a.m. in the UK.
No, Terry, I had allergies today a little bit. I've been sneezing all day. That's why I had the little tissue. My sister set me up. I want to share this too real quick. So we didn't get a chance to do this. Y'all know I keep my stuff at y'all with me.
oh.
Nice.
They sent me this little package when I came last time.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Love it. We gotta send you. I'm wearing it tonight, but gotta send you a shirt. I didn't realize that you didn't have a shirt.
Please. Yeah, so the tea is just to help my throat. I've been sneezing all day and stuff. But no, as we come to the end, I just don't want it to get away without, first of all, welcome y'all back. Don't call it a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. Y'all been here. But sometimes you need to step away from things sometimes just to kind of research her and come back better.
We had to get it right. Now we're back. Speaking of being back, Mama is going to be, I don't know. I don't want to give her this title like too much pressure, but she is our casting director for this show now.
Yay! Yes. So again, like I say, I was asked to do this, and it's a labor of love for me. For the next, I call them like Tuesday talks with Raiderettes, right? So they're back. Tuesday, carefully chosen. Some stuff going on Wednesday. You got football on Thursday. Friday night, you out partying. Saturday. So Tuesday's chosen. It's a nice, perfect night to just have a roundtable like this.
Yes.
So I'm going to help pick the next ladies for the next 6 or 7 weeks until we get into the holidays. And so I'll carefully pick those, and I'll make sure I pick people that I feel embody the Raiderettes, people that embody what it is to be just a phenomenal woman. I love that poem by Maya Angelou. Just a phenomenal woman, and just to be able to come on here and follow this act. So, but I mean, good luck. But but with that said, I love all my sisters.
Well, thank you.
So definitely tune in every Tuesday, y'all. I'm gonna send some beautiful inside and out women here to chat with y'all, and so please come back and support this show. The show is amazing, and all the ladies are amazing. I met other ones besides just Jem here and Mother and Spicy, but to just support this channel. It's very important for women to uplift women and to support each And you all are amazing. And just thank you for having me. Like I feel like
I'm back at you. I
You're
appreciate you every
amazing.
time I see you and talk to you, because your energy, like we've all witnessed this last hour, it's infectious. I want to
Yes.
take it, and I'm going to use it tomorrow and the next day when I feel a little down. And
take it.
just not,
Take what I
I'm
have.
gonna see it.
Whoever's in this camera right now, take it. Here.
Yes. Yes.
I'm receiving it. I'm receiving it.
I got it.
Hey, we got it. Get it back. Get it back.
Give me yours. Wait.
Look. Listen, you got it back right there. Look.
Thank you. You look at everybody. Oh, thanks, everybody. This was a longer interview than we expected. So for those who still stayed and hung out, thank you so much. And hopefully you found this entertaining, educational, and just fun. Take an hour out for yourself, you know?
Yes. And everybody, subscribe to your dance show. Let's get a routine going. So when we meet up.
Yeah. So make sure, look at me. Well, yeah, you guys. I mean, again, I just have all these different dances on here. Like, I just pick dances and I just so here we are. Like,
Get it.
just like dance with me.
Get it.
Right? So it's just, I try to pick something. And sometimes I'll have my students in there from USC. And we do stuff like Flowers by Miley Cyrus. And, you know, so there's something for everybody there. And
it's a great way to move and get that energy and just, connect with
my mama.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah. So anyway, check it out. Check it out, y'all. I won't bore you with the detail. But like I said, this is my jam real quick. Now, here's the one you want to follow. Yeah.
Well, that takes me back a little bit.
That's it. So get it. Go get that. Here we go. Boom.
Done.
Done. Thank you
I'm
so
gonna
much.
let me find you really quickly again. I know I had you here, but I'm going to let's see real quick. I'll drop it in the chat here. We're copy and paste. Everyone that's still watching, copy and paste. There's Mama's YouTube channel right there. Make sure you go to subscribe.
Send it to your sister or mom or somebody. Send it to somebody who wants to get moving, whose doctor told them to move, or whose doctor told them to lose a couple of pounds. They don't want to go to a gym. Gyms are expensive. Turn that on. People will tell you. People have actually gone there and thought, and you're in your house like, And I always tell people, do your thing. Don't worry about, do your thing.
Do your thing, honey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
look, you got Rick wanting to dance. He said, now he want to dance. Rick goes
I love
subscribe. Get it. Get it.
I think some men come and just want to watch.
Oh, we should. He wants to dance. No, we should
get that dance. Yes.
We should get the dance with Mama. Record yourself dancing to Mama's tracks. And we'll put them on our YouTube channel.
Awesome. I have people have sent that to me. Yeah.
Hey, you got a new subscriber.
Yay. It's hard when you're a mom and pop shop and you're just trying to make it happen, but you make it happen from the heart. That's it.
Yeah.
All the rest will come. It'll come. And if it doesn't, the journey is what's important. So thank you. I'm grateful for that new subscriber. I'm grateful for you, Spicy. I'm grateful for you, Rick, that wants to dance. So
we're grateful for you too.
Yeah.
Well, before we go, Mother Moon, Jem, the baker, do either of you have anything you want to say to Mama before we bounce out here?
I just want to say thank you for filling my cookie jar with love and joy.
So, Mother Moon, cheer for you.
Hey. Really quickly on that one.
Good night, Terry. Get some rest. You only have 4 hours of sleep.
I act like I know what I'm doing. I don't know, but I'm like, yes, I feel their energy even when I'm at the game. So thank you for being here.
Oh yeah, no. Every time the Raiderettes perform, I go into full-on choreography, and I don't even know the choreography. I just know the end.
I know.
That's what it's about. It's about we're performers, and you want to watch, but you've done a good job. When people are sitting in the chair like,
that's me.
Get up there. That's why I do this.
So we put
it to your TV, and now you dance, and I will call. Like, say we're here, I'm mirroring you. So I'll be like, to your left, even though it's my right, so that you feel like you're mirroring dancing with me.
Right.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for being a part of this show, and of course, forever friends.
Forever and ever.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Jim. It was good to see you as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jim, do you have anything you want to say to Mama before we wrap here?
Just that, like,
Good night, George. Thank
you've
you.
turned my maybe not so great day into a wonderful day. So
Right?
thank you. I really needed this.
Hi,
So
Manina. Thank you, you guys. Thank you. I mean, thanks for sharing that, but you're welcome. That's just who I am. I think Manina and George. There may be others here, but I just see the chat over here. Manina was a Raiderette as well. Manina and I read.
Oh.
She went to UCLA though, but it's Pac-12. That's all right. We don't have to go to Big Ten.
We'll forgive
Hey,
her.
girl, hey. Yeah, one of my best friends. She's so beautiful. This girl, anyway, she's bad. She's so beautiful inside and out. And like George, again, known him since high school. And again, I'm sure there's others in here, but I'm just going back over here, But yeah, I mean, they know that's my whole point. Is sometimes I just hope that people feel a little bit better or a little bit more uplifting when they leave my presence. Thank you.
I know I do.
I know I do.
I know I do.
Subscribed. I got you, girl.
And not just not to show off like, oh, it's fake. And no. I really hope you feel better about life when you leave, because if I know that, then I feel better too. Because my cup is running over. I got to give it away or I'm a pop.
Right?
I'm a pop. Hey, Taloja, thank you. So anyway, Taloja, no, I got so much love. It's like, I got to get it out.
Yeah, and I'll say, you already know, girl, but anytime you want to come, if you want to, get to Vegas, you have an open invitation to stay at the house anytime you want, but you already know.
Yes, I do. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, thanks for being on. This is your third time, and there's never enough time. We even went overtime because your stories are just so great and your energy is so amazing. And thank you for not only your time and your stories and being an awesome person. Thank you also for helping us with our show and with casting and getting other fabulous females on this show as well. All right, we know how we do it. Raider Nation, we go out one way and only one way. Raiders! Thank you all for watching, and I think Rick summed it up very well with this one word right here, motivational. I would agree with that 100%. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Mama, for being on, and we'll see you every Tuesday for the rest of the season right here on For Life, our Raiderettes Roundtable. Good night, everyone.